Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Popcorn Chicken. I'm Elvin, and we got a good show. Lots to get into. Things are turning in Hollywood, Tinseltown, as they call it. There's some moving and shaking. There's some upcoming anticipated movies for this year, and some that's going to probably be a bust. We'll break it down. We'll look at some movies that will probably do well, some movies that don't have a chance to do well at all. And we'll talk about the burning state of Hollywood, how it's crumbling and burning, and people are running around trying to make money. This man doesn't need to make money. He is money. Every time he comes on the show, he is money. There he is. He hates Avatar as well.
I need money, dog. I don't. I'm not made of money, but I need that money, man.
Don't worry. Our Patreon is starting soon. Don't worry. Our Patreon.
I don't need money, man. I need money, dog.
Our Patreon is starting soon for you. You indeed. I gotta get the Patreon going.
I'm about to start my own website called Only Toes just to start making things popping, dog.
I was thinking about it, and I was thinking, like, we no, not that. Don't clip that. I'm thinking about getting the three of us to do our own, do a show.
Okay.
A bunch of random stuff, and that's gonna be on Patreon if we decide to do it. It'll just be a special show that the three of us are on, because we are the three of us. Like, I'm on the show with both of you in separate shows, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not on a show with both of you together.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? And I think it'd be good times. We could just talk about anything you want, whether it be collectible stuff or movies or games. It'd just be a fun show, and it'll just be a special show on Patreon. If somebody wants to, join in and watch it, then great.
That'd be awesome. Right? I'd be down for that.
Yeah. So I'm looking at maybe doing that. So if you guys think that we should do a Patreon show, and we'll make it very affordable, and the proceeds will go to help Sheldon get whatever he needs to get. His aspirational show on OnlyFans off. I don't know.
Help me make my dreams come true. I don't know.
Help Sheldon make his dreams come true. Patreon channel. But yeah, man, lots to get into. Let's really let's get into it, man. Let's do some birthdays first. Like we always do, right? Let's start off with Robert Duvall.
Ooh, he's like old now, isn't he?
The Godfather, MASH, just Taxi Driver, just to name a few. That's crazy. These are massive hits.
Yeah.
Right?
He's got to be pushing at least 90 by now.
Was he? He was an elf too, wasn't he not? No, he was an elf. Was he?
No. Was he?
I'm gonna look that up.
If I look it up, it's gonna be cheating, so I can't do it.
Yeah, you can look it up. I'll look it up. No, it's not him. It can't be him. Was it? How old do you think he is? Just take a guess.
I'm gonna say
it was James Cain. That's what it was.
I'm gonna say he's at least in his. He's gonna be at least 90 now, like 93, man.
All right, Robert Duvall is 95.
Okay. Yeah, he's up there.
Just crazy.
He's up there. That's wild, man.
There's no way I'm getting to 95. No way. Not a chance.
If I'm still like functioning motorly, like my motor functions are still doing its thing, sure. But if it's not to the point where somebody's gonna wipe my own ass for me, just let me go, man.
Yeah.
Let me fly into the sky.
Put a fork in it. Yeah, let's go. On to the next. Happy birthday to Hayao Miyazaki from Spirited Away, The Boy and the Heroine.
Oh, okay. Miyazaki.
Am I saying that right?
It's Hayao Miyazaki.
Oh, Miyazaki. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, it is an I, not an A. Sorry.
Yeah, that man's a legend. That man's a legend.
Yeah.
He'd rather let his studio burn than have his studio's name go down. You know what I'm saying? Like he said that before. He
don't sell out. He don't sell out.
No. He's like, if you guys have to use AI, you might as well just kill the studio. I was like, oh God.
Well, yeah. He's right. Look at what he's created. They're all handmade animations.
They're all masterpieces. Yeah.
Yeah. So That's his craft, and he's been doing it since 1941.
That's a long time.
So
Time. I'm gonna say he's 85.
I gave you a big hint there. 1941.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's 85.
Well, for a gajillion points, he is 85.
Oh shit! Oh, okay, awesome.
You are his Spirited Away character.
I've watched a lot of his movies, man. It's good stuff.
They're unique. They're unique in their way.
Very. His animation style is pretty amazing too.
Yeah. All right. Shall we do one more birthday?
Let's do one more birthday.
I had one, and I don't know where to. Okay. I was gonna do it. Oh, where is it? Where is it? It's right here somewhere. Wow! All of a sudden, I was looking through birthdays. I didn't see much, and all of a sudden, I see a bunch of them. I'll just do two more. Happy birthday to Nicolas Cage.
Okay. He's. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Nicolas Cage sometimes, man.
You don't like him?
No, like I do and I don't. He's got that weird mix of range, man.
Ghost Rider, Gone in 60 Seconds, just to name a few.
Yeah.
By the way, that Ghost Rider movie, it might have not been the best movie, but they did a good job with Ghost Rider.
Should never have done the sequels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it. They should have left it alone.
Yeah.
And then
one was enough.
And Marvel should have come along and said, okay, let's incorporate this Ghost Rider into the MCU.
Yeah.
Yeah. The sequels were bad. You know who was a big fan of Ghost Rider, the first movie? My wife. She loved that movie.
Really?
Because she's all about the horror stuff, right? Like the vampires and the zombies.
Okay.
She likes that kind of stuff, right? She's the opposite of me in what I like. I like comedy.
Gotcha.
She likes that, right? So
did
when
you ever watch the Marvel TV show that featured the Ghost Rider, that new Ghost Rider with the car?
Yeah, the Agent of Shield.
Yeah, that's what it's called. That's what it's called.
I parked that car so fast after 2 episodes.
Really, eh?
I'm like, I don't give a crap about anybody in here. I don't care about Agent Coulson. Nobody.
Okay.
Because you know what this was? It was like a watered down Marvel TV show. That's what it was.
Right.
They just wanted to make a show for the heck of making a show and then sprinkle in some CGI every once in a while with the character here and there. It was just a CW effort.
Okay, gotcha.
I was not a fan of it. And when you watch these massive movies from MCU, why do you want to watch that show?
Yeah. I guess it was like the premise that they were like, oh, it's gonna tie in with some things here and there. I was like, okay,
they went off script so many
times.
times.
They did. They eventually introduced that Ghost Rider, like the Ramirez kid.
Yeah.
And some people seem to like him a lot better than Nicolas Cage. I don't know.
I mean, it depends, right? I mean, which comic books did you read? Right? That's
gotcha.
Mine's the old school Ghost Rider with the bike and chain and leather jacket. That's it.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I know the Ramirez has a similar vibe to it. I get it, but it's just I want that burning skull, old school look. That's what I like, right?
Gotcha. Okay. Nicolas Cage, I'm going to say is 82.
Nicolas Cage is 62. You're 20 years. Way overboard. That's probably the worst result you've ever had.
He looks bad for 62. Like he did not age okay, man.
Well, when you're partying with the likes of Charlie Sheen and these guys, then what do you expect, right?
Yeah, that's fair. Oh my god,
Charlie Sheen.
It's only 62. I feel a little bad about saying 82.
You should. Happy birthday to Jeremy Renner.
It's like 45. The Hollywood really tried to make him like a standalone actor.
Oh, they really tried. Yeah.
He just can't carry it.
The Bourne type of movie.
Yeah. Right? What was it? The Bourne Identity, the Bourne Supremacy, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just couldn't do it. He just couldn't like carry. I feel like for a TV show or like a short movie, sure. But a full feature length film, it's hard for a guy like that to carry, man.
Jeremy Renner is, what'd you say?
I said 45.
He is 55.
Wow. Okay.
Not
I mean,
bad
he
for
ages pretty
55.
well. He ages
Yeah.
pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay. He's Canadian too, right?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I'll find out. I thought he was.
Let's do some events here.
Oh no, he's Californian. Never mind.
Events in 2020. Sorry, 2023. 2003. A song called "In the Club," released by 50 Cent, came out.
Wow.
Did you bump that?
Big time, man. 50 was like the biggest hit at my age.
Massive hit
in high school, man. It was good stuff. He had a lot of banger songs. He dominated the 2000s.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, right after Eminem, it was his turn.
Yeah, him and then Kanye came up. It was a big time for hip hop, man.
1993, NBC offers The Tonight Show.
Wow.
I thought it was older than that.
I thought so too.
What does it mean by offers? Are they presenting it?
That's how old is The Tonight Show?
Oh, when did The Tonight Show start? Not how old.
It premiered in 1954.
Oh no, this rendition with Letterman.
Oh,
the show itself, yes, was on before, but offering that Tonight Show to David Letterman, they offered it to him.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I thought he was doing it before 1993. That's what I was trying to say. I thought.
I was a little.
I thought he started like the late 80s. That's what I thought. Yeah. He's got a new show on Netflix.
Yeah, I watched.
Just let it go.
I watched it. I'm like, nah, man, you're just holding on to your old stuff. Like, go away.
You know what it is? It's a bit of that. It's also a bit of nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Let me help you. I'll get a couple million into your bank account again.
Yeah,
from the Hollywood, elites, right?
Because
He's got a rapport with a bunch of people. Has helped probably a bunch of people launch their careers on their show and helped out. So it's some of them going, hey, David's like, hey, listen, man, I need a couple million because I'm running low. I only have like 10 million in my bank now because I haven't done a show in a long time. They're like, yeah, okay, we'll get you a Netflix show. We'll, kick back a couple mil for you.
Yeah,
that's how it works, though, man. That's how it works. And good on them. If they're making their bank, then good on them. Can't hate them for that.
That's true. And I mean, like, if people are still watching him, I guess until he's on the decline, then they'll stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens. Like, you make connections, you network with people, and hopefully down the road when you're, on a downturn, they can help you financially or get you back up into an opportunity, right? That's how it works. And smart people in Hollywood know how to do that. They stay around for decades, relevant. Right?
Did you watch a lot of Letterman when he was on?
I did here and there, but I was a Jay Leno guy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a Jay Leno guy. I actually started off with Letterman, and then my friends like, hey, you should watch Leno. And I'm like, who the hell is Leno? Right?
Yeah.
Because Letterman, I don't know if you know, gave Leno the opportunity.
Okay. I did not know that.
Leno showed up on the Letterman show as a comedian.
Wow. Okay.
He did a
super small world.
Yeah, he did a skit for David Letterman, and then the studios obviously liked what they saw, and then he became the competitor, the opponent.
Wow.
And I don't think they had any animosity between the two of them. They're just doing their jobs.
Yeah, right? I think that's what. Yeah, if I remember, there was never anything about them like going head to head or anything. But I watched Jay Leno more over over Letterman.
I never saw, like, I think they took jabs here and there friendly, but I never seen them like go at each other's throats. Right. And I think it's a mutual respect. You got a job, I got a job. We're gonna entertain people, and we're gonna make money, and we're all gonna be happy.
Yeah.
And it turned out great for both of them. Leno's got one of the greatest garages of all time in the world in terms of cars.
He's got a very impressive collection of cars.
It's like hangars after hangars filled with cars. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah. But he'll never buy a Ferrari, eh?
Really?
Yeah. He doesn't like how Ferrari does their selection. He thinks it's a waste of time.
Oh, yes.
It's utter BS. He's like, if I'm going to want a car to drive, I'm going to find somebody who's just going to let me drive the damn car. Like, I don't need to go through the bull crap. He's like,
Yeah.
and he's got a point. Like, I get Ferrari has a reputation that they want to uphold.
Ferrari, I was a huge Ferrari kid when I was younger, and I gotta say, over the time when I did my research, and I'm like, Ferrari's full of shit.
Yeah, that's why they
They're
never win any F1 races anymore.
Yeah, I know. Suck it, Ferrari. I was just like, yeah, over the years, they just became very arrogant. You know, they had an opportunity to get Lamborghini.
I heard about that.
They offered
I thought they were
Lamborghini on
going
a
to
silver
take
platter, and they said, "Get out of here! What do we want? A tractor company?" Imagine if Ferrari owned Lamborghini.
Nobody would get a Lamborghini anymore.
But you know, other companies are trying to be stupid like them too. I'm a Porsche guy, and Porsche are doing stupid things too. You can't buy certain Porsche cars unless you buy 2 other cars of lesser how should I put it? Relevance. You have to buy their shitty. I don't say shitty. They're because they're all expensive. You have to buy their lesser known cars, like their Porsche Cayenne or something, and then you have to buy another Porsche Carrera, and then you can buy the GT.
Wow.
Yeah, you're not allowed to go straight up buy it. And if you try to buy used, you're like, oh, I'll bypass all of this thing. They actually cost 100,000 more used than brand new.
How the hell does that make sense?
Because you don't have to go buy those cars. But you got to pay for it in the market.
The logic isn't there.
Well, it is
because you go buy a brand new one.
Well, you can't, because you have to go through the process. You have to own these cars, and then you have to go on a waiting list, and then they'll let you know if we're going to be accepted or not. Yeah, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. I feel like somebody has the money to buy something. Let them buy it if it's for sale.
Yeah, man. Ugh.
You're gonna sell it. Just sell it.
That's wild.
You know what it is? It's a way to keep their line like going. Like they get the cars that they're not popular with to keep it, because they need people to buy the SUVs. These sporting. That's why Ferrari has an SUV now, right?
That makes sense.
You need to have people buy these cars so that you can have the money to make those cars, those high-end cars. Because how many people are buying high-end cars, right?
True.
Porsche was the first ones to make SUVs, and now they have people buying SUVs to fund for their racing cars.
That's insane.
It is kind of smart in a way. All right. Yeah, that's it for in terms of events. I want to get into a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's talk about the big news. Have you heard the big news?
No. What big news are we talking about?
Well, it's not big news. I just want to bring it up. It's kind of weird. So we got this. Netflix Scooby-Doo live-action series begins filming in April, with the 2026 as possible new title and synopsis. Do we care?
No, because they've ruined it. HBO ruined it with the stupid ass Velma show.
Thank you.
And like,
I didn't say anything, and I waited for you to say it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Because I was wondering if you're thinking the same thing I was thinking.
It only got a second season because people kept watching it, hoping it would get better. But then they started watching it to hate on it, and that's why they got a second season. Because the second season absolutely bombed. The viewership dropped off completely.
What was her name again? The Mindy
Kaling.
Why is she so insufferable?
I don't know. You know what? The Office went to her head, man, and then she got her own show. And
that show sucked.
That show did suck. It was so bad.
I tried to watch it just to see. Like, I'm like, okay, you know what? She's from The Office.
Yeah,
maybe she's got something going on.
She's not a typical Indian girl. I was like, let's give it a chance.
Yeah, and it was so bad. I'm like, what the heck is this crap? I'm out.
The amount of white boys she was chasing on that show is insane, dog. It's insane.
The key line you just said that it was she was chasing them, because they ain't chasing her. I'll tell you that right now. Woof.
Yeah. Woof. It was just her fulfilling her fantasies is what it was, in my opinion. Yeah.
It's trying to give hope to the middle.
Yeah.
The lower middle.
Yeah. She lost touch with her fan base, man.
And then she made the show so insufferable, the Scooby-Doo spinoff. Like, why is Velma so angry and obnoxious?
Yeah. Like
That's
Velma's
not
supposed
her.
to be an intelligent, like emotionally controlled woman, and like this was not her.
Velma
No.
in the show is calculated.
Yeah.
She doesn't freak out like Scooby and what's her name? Shaggy.
Shaggy. Yeah.
She's not a diva like the other girl in the show. And she's not like trying to be a stud. She's just in her own. She's like the best way to put it is she's the Donatello of the 4 turtles.
That great analogy. Great comparison. Sorry, great comparison.
She's calm and composed. She figures things out, and she's like, "Here it is."
Yeah, that's a good comparison. I agree.
And I don't know for whatever reason they're like, "No, we're gonna do it totally different. We're gonna have Velma be a biatch." And people are like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why?"
They
I'm worried about this because Netflix has been known to hire people who try to make it their own spin on things.
Right. But I'm also kind of curious because like they've seen the Velma show get dumped on, right?
Has that
like
has that ever stopped Hollywood from saying, "Let's double down"?
no, it hasn't.
Hollywood
But
doesn't learn. We know this.
Sometimes Netflix does a good job. I'm not saying all their stuff is bad.
No, I'm not saying that either, but I'm just saying that this seems like another show that Netflix is going to say that we're going to do our own spin. We're going to make it modern times. I can't wait for the showrunners to come out and say, we're making this a modern time TV show for the new generation to love and enjoy. I cannot wait. I'm telling you right now, that's what's going to happen. The showrunner's going to come out.
I'm going to give the first episode a chance.
Oh, we both will.
And just to see how it goes. If they can somehow do what the old cartoons did, but in a modern setting without it being insufferable, I'd be down to watch it.
I'm okay with them making this dark and scary at times.
Right.
But then lighting it up with comedy sprinkles with Shaggy and Scooby.
Yeah.
Right?
Scooby Snacks has got to be a thing.
like I just want it to be that. And if they can do that, and it's a big if, you probably have another Netflix Stranger Things on your hands.
Mm-hmm.
If you can make it that element of scary at times, and you can make it comedic at times to lighten it up the mood, you have yourself a hit. That's a huge if, and I don't have faith, in them doing that because of the cesspool of crap that has bestowed us for the last 10 years of them taking a massive dump on an old IP that it just plug and play, just do what it was meant to be, and you would have a success. And they still don't do it because you have egos that walk into that room and say, we can do it better. We're going to put a spin on it and make this a modern time show. That's the big if that I have with this. I just don't see this happening.
I mean, I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that. It's yeah.
We'll see.
We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2026.
I forgot this was a WBIP.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I'm like, this makes sense now.
So it begins filming in 2026. I don't think they're going to get it till probably late 2027.
Okay.
So this could be like a winter release, November 2027.
That means they probably got like they were looking for the cast and stuff for a little while then.
Oh, they probably started casting like 6 months ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay.
What else we got in the docket?
Let's see here.
You have some news, I'm assuming.
I've got a little bit. I got little things here and there. So Godzilla Minus Zero got the release date for their movie dropping. It's exactly 3 years and 3 days from the original airtime. From the first movie.
Gotta get that third day in, huh?
Yeah, got to, man. So the first movie dropped on November 3rd, 2023. It's coming out this year, 2026, November 6th.
You
Yeah.
in? You
I'm
in for that?
I'm 100% in. Godzilla minus one was amazing. Amazing. I'm looking forward to mine. I don't even know what they're gonna do with minus zero, because at the end of minus one, if you haven't watched it, you should watch it. The end of minus one, Godzilla started regenerating, started coming back to life. We thought he was dead. He did not die.
He's like, I'm about to kick some butt.
Yeah, man. It was grotesquely terrifying, like what they did with him.
Yeah, made it believable.
Yeah, I kind of dug it. And the human element was way better than in any Hollywood movie they've ever done. Like, I don't understand how Hollywood flubs that so hard, but Japan made it work like beautifully, man.
And under budget.
Yeah, and under budget. That's the crazy thing. They didn't splurge like Hollywood did.
It was a kick in the pills for everybody in Hollywood who balloons these big budget movies.
Yep.
Because you know what it is? I've looked into a lot of these movies and I'm like, why the heck is it so expensive? Why are there so much money being thrown at these movies? Why does it cost $200 million to make a movie? And then people are like, well, because, we got to pay this guy. Well, how did the Godzilla movie get made then for that much?
Yeah, I think their budget was like 15 million. I'm going to just double check that. I'm going to fact check this.
It just goes to, I thought it was 16 million, but yeah, double check that. It just goes to show you how much money gets moved around in Hollywood and how much BS there is. These companies are charging exorbitant amount of money and they're making hand over fist money. Millions of dollars are getting thrown out the door. And they got used to it, Hollywood. And now that the money's drying up, people are panicking. Well, why aren't people going to watch movies now? What happened?
So the budget was 10 to 15 million. Whoa. And they made like 116 million.
And that was probably the best Godzilla movie in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Probably,
yeah.
I could even argue that one of the best of all time Godzilla movies. You can argue that.
I would say so. Like, when Legendary...
The original obviously is the original, right?
Of course.
It holds its place. But
and then we got Legendary's version of Godzilla, which I thought was okay. Like, the first movie was kind of like, like he was just fighting these bugs. I was like, it needs to be more monster-esque because the human side of things really sucked. It wasn't great. And then they did do that with like King of the Monsters, King Ghidorah being involved, Rodan, all those guys. I was like, okay, this is what I wanted to see more of. More monsters, just them. Forget the human aspect of it. A lot better. And then they did the King Kong versus Godzilla, which I was like, that's okay.
It was bad.
It was okay.
The last one was the worst one.
That one's so like, okay, I will say
when it was the Infinity Gauntlet, movie, when Kong got the Infinity.
Oh my god, it was a bad good movie though. You know what I mean? This was like this.
Stop saying that. There's no way.
Hold on. Like, this was like the Royal Rumble for freaking Godzilla and King Kong. like King Kong enters the ring first, and he's got to go up against all these guys he's trying to survive. And then, like, in WWE fashion, he freaking leaves the ring to go get his partner Godzilla, who's whooping everyone's ass outside the ring, only to be like, what do you want? And then they clash.
It's like Hogan and Macho Man, right?
Oh my god, dude! Yes, it was
powers combined.
It was so good. Like, it was so bad, but so good at the same time. Godzilla was just like, I'm done. It's time my turn to beat some ass now.
Tag me in. Let's go, brother. Off the top rope, here I come.
I was like, this is gonna be a ridiculous ass movie, and it was, but it was so good because it was ridiculous.
Should have been an anime.
It should have.
It'd have been just crazy.
They said that they gave Godzilla that pink power up as like a homage to Goku. It was supposed to kind of represent the Super Saiyan thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because they go hand in hand. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
It's an insult to Goku. By the way, speaking of Goku, why can't we get a good Dragon Ball movie ever?
It's gonna take. I don't know, man. It's
you know what it is. Hollywood doesn't give a shit about Dragon Ball. That's the problem.
No.
It's Western. They don't give a crap.
Yeah.
That's why we need.
It's kind of sad.
That's why we need Japan to make their version of Godzilla -1 Dragon Ball.
That would be interesting. Like they tend to do cheesy stuff though. They need to be more serious with that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I
a
think
lot of their anime movies that they do live action tend to be super cheesy and they throw a lot of romance into shit and it's just like, it's bad. It's
yeah.
bad. Yeah.
I mean, when you're making great animation, do you really want to make live action? Because you're limited with live action.
You're very limited with live action. Like the stuff you do in animation can't be like and
It would
you
just
gotta
cost you
think.
exorbitant amount of money to do it.
Yeah, and you got to think about the effects too. But maybe I've seen some crazy stuff with AI. They should maybe start incorporating that. It's like they can't do it for real.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's some areas maybe where they would be hard to animate. I guess you can do it with computer generated images.
Yeah, fair.
I just don't want it to be all AI because this is going to be a slop, right?
That's fair. That's fair.
And then you're also going to have so many people unemployed as well. So
yeah,
it's coming though. It's coming though. Like whether you like it or not, if a studio goes, hey, do we keep 100 people on and only make a little bit of money a year or barely make money, or do we fire them all and make a ton of money to keep the studio going? It's gonna be like one of those things where studios gonna have to look at their books and say what is feasible for us going down the road.
Yeah,
especially if the money is drawing up in all of Hollywood, not just Hollywood, but in media itself.
Yeah,
right, where people are less tuning in, and the new generation don't want to sit around and watch something for more than 10 minutes.
It's
so
you need to
yeah,
put everything in shorts at that point, man.
yeah, because in order to survive, they're gonna have to make some tough decisions, and I just see a lot of people losing their jobs in the CGI world
Yeah.
and animation.
When you say that money is drying up in Hollywood, what do you mean by that?
I mean that the viewership and the going to the theaters.
Okay.
And you see a lot of these movies, like for example, look at MCU. Like
Right.
we bag on of them making crappy content. We bag on that all the time.
Yeah.
But even when there's a good movie, they're still not making that old school money that they were making when they first started off.
Right.
Where
Okay.
a subpar Marvel movie would still make them $700 million.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fair.
It's not doing that. It's not doing that. It's only making two to 300 million. And people are like, well, that's a lot of money still. Yeah, but I just said that they have ballooned in their budgets.
Yeah.
Right. Look at Indiana Jones. People don't realize that costs almost 400 million to make plus, including advertising. It was probably close to 500 million at the end of the day.
Do you feel like part of it too is also just like ballooned
actors
inflated salaries given to actors?
Absolutely.
Because like I feel like that and like sports is kind of the same thing. Like even athletes get blown up salaries, which doesn't make sense, man.
But here's the thing with athletes, they put their lives on the line, their bodies on the line. Like for example, football players, a lot of them, even after 5 years, some of them consider retiring because they've probably had 4 concussions,
right?
Probably broke numerous bones and tore so much muscle in their body where when they get older, they're probably going to be limping or in a wheelchair.
That's okay. That's fair. Yeah.
Right. So I've got a lot of respect for athletes because they have had to like work their ass off. I'm not saying actors don't work their ass off in certain parts because they have to go through academies and all that stuff, but they're not putting their bodies on the line, except for Tom Cruise, who likes to do his own stunts,
and Jackie Chan.
I got respect for those two, but for the large part, they're getting paid way more than they deserve. Way more. Like, I mean, come on, 20 million to do a movie? Get out of here.
And that movie flops, they still get guaranteed. Like, there's got to be something where, like, if you're not making a movie happen, your salary will
never happen in Hollywood. Agents will never let you do that.
Like, it can be, man. Like, I don't know.
You think that Tom Hanks is gonna say, "Hey, listen, my wage will be contingent on the success of a movie"? Hell no. Tom Hanks walking in, Tom Hanks getting paid. You bring that Brinks truck to my house. I don't care what this movie does after I'm done. I'm going to give you my 100%, which to be fair, Tom Hanks does do that for every movie. Denzel Washington does that for every movie. And there's a whole bunch of actors that do. They put it on the line and do everything they can based on what they're asked to. And if the movie bombs, why should they be responsible? The responsibility lays on the director, the writer, the studio, and the marketing team.
That's okay. Fair enough.
Right?
I respect
But
that. Yeah.
but having said that, do they need to get paid 20, 30? Like, what did Robert Downey Jr. get paid to come back as Doom? I heard it was like 90 million.
I thought it was close to 100 million. Yeah.
Whoa, like you're crazy. It's
I'm gonna find
insane.
out now.
That is insane amount of money to come back. And then they wonder why they are losing money every time. It's because the amount of money that you're paying these people are insane. If Avengers doesn't do $1 billion, it will be considered a bust.
Yo, that number is crazy.
It has to do $1 billion to bring Marvel back to its fold again.
So, according to Variety, he's set to earn significantly more than 80 million for his portrayal of Doom.
Crazy.
That's such a shit ton amount of money, man. Holy cow. Do you think he cares if this is going to save Marvel or not?
So
that he's got a buttload of money from the just like at this point he's having fun. Like I'm sure he'll take his job seriously, but do you think he actually cares if Marvel survives this or not?
I think he does care in helping the Russo brothers out and making sure it's a success. I think he does care in helping his colleagues out to make sure that they have a chance to continue eating at the table, because I think he's out after these 2 movies. He's like, okay, I've brought you back to the fold.
Yeah.
Now you guys need to fix your own problems, and I'm out. I can't do this forever.
Yeah.
Because people are going to see him in Dr. Doom's outfit. They're going to think he went and worked out. He actually has a muscle suit.
Muscle suit. Yeah. Yeah.
Because
he went vegan. He went vegan. He lost a lot of weight.
And I think that's he shouldn't have been Doom. I don't like him.
I know. You've said this since day one.
It irritates me that he's Doom because it takes away from that beautiful end scene of him leaving the MCU.
It does kind of tarnish that image of Iron Man.
It does.
Yeah. And Tony Stark too. Yeah.
Yeah. I had somebody ruin it for me a day before I went to see it in theaters. So
that sucks.
Yeah. I was so pissed. Dude is
I put earplugs in. I put like blinders on.
Well, I went into a toy store thinking I'm not gonna, it's toys. Who's gonna be talking about that? And then this guy who's a worker is talking out of the top of his lungs to his colleague, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Is this a toy shop somewhere in Langley?
Yeah. I'm like,
yeah,
dude,
I know
you're
exactly.
in a toy store. What do you think? People are gonna come in here to buy Marvel stuff. Don't you think you should maybe keep your mouth shut?
Yep. I hate when that happens.
He's like,
people just need to be in the forefront.
I'm like, well, it doesn't matter now. So
sad.
Yeah, I was not happy. Never went back there again. Actually, to be honest, I haven't gone back there in over 2 years.
Yeah, it's been about 2 or 3 years since I've been back there.
I don't think I want to. Their prices are ridiculous.
Yeah, that's fair.
Shout out to Toy Traders. Oh man. Anyways, we rambled on. Let's get back into it. The Emmys is creating a new legacy award.
Is this like longest running career or something?
No. It has nothing to do with career. It's actually interesting. It is to award a TV show that has a lasting impression on society.
Okay.
So, for example, The Simpsons.
Okay, yeah.
Breaking Bad. Game of Thrones. Like shows that made an impact.
Is that legacy though? Or would they be considered legacy? Like,
well, it is a legacy.
Because like just looking at the thing here, it says to honor old favorites.
Well, yeah, they're gonna get old over time. They're gonna be awarded this. The Simpsons are 35 years old. Plus.
No, Simpsons, but like Game of Thrones isn't that old. That's like 20.
I'm gonna give it to them now, but in 10 years they will.
Okay.
They got other things to give away first before they would give that one away. But it's gonna be in the running.
Right. Okay.
I mean, like Walking Dead, maybe you could say.
Okay.
Towards the end of it, it was the flops, but
right.
The first, what do we want to say, 4 or 5 seasons, it was amazing, worldwide phenomenon, right?
Okay.
And I'm sure there's a bunch of other shows that out there,
like Murdoch Mysteries or something.
Sopranos. right?
Yeah. Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in 10 years, Stranger Things.
Ooh. Ooh, yeah. That was a cultural phenomenon, in my
I mean,
opinion.
we're looking at one right now, Star Trek Next Generation,
True.
right?
True.
I watched it.
Are you looking
wa-
forward to the Star Trek
No,
Fleet Academy coming out?
no, it's complete garbage. I've already looked into it. And I'm like, this is garbage already. I've already poked holes in that thing. I've already poked holes on it.
It looks like a CW high school show.
Oh my god, it's so
like
bad.
Riverdale.
It's gonna be so bad. It's someone's. You know what it is? It's someone's personal project. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Someone who's a Trekkie wanted to have their own personal project and be inclusive and diverse for everybody. You can't get more inclusive when the whole universe is there with alien races all over the place.
Yeah.
It's very inclusive. It's always been inclusive.
That, you know, when you put it like that, that's very true. Star Trek has always been pretty
It's always been
inclusive
and diverse. Like, you don't need to go and add to it and make it more.
Yeah.
you already have it. And when you try to do extra, people get about it. They're like, come on, what are you doing here?
It's too much. Be subtle.
Yeah. Be subtle, but you can be strong about it, right? You can dive into a personal character's history to give it more backstory. You could be like that. It just, people are lazy now. The writing has been terrible all over the place in so many genres.
Because people need to be spoon-fed the information right away. There's no, like, people don't have patience anymore, man. They can't. They don't know how to appreciate a good story.
Well, they don't know how to make a good story. That's the problem. They rush into things, and they probably input someone from a Chat GPT anyways. Help me finish the story, Chat GPT. So yeah, I'm looking for. I think this is a good idea. People are laughing at this. Also, they're saying this is Emmy's way to trying to get more people to view their show, right? I mean, their awards.
Yeah.
To make them more relevant, because how many people really care about the Emmys, except for maybe the hardcore fans and actors, right?
I'm surprised people still watch the Emmys, man.
Do you think Law and Order?
Oh, that's been going on for a long time.
Like Ice-T's Law and
Order?
This
is back, in the early 90s, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not talking about the many spin-offs. I'm talking about the Law and Order.
The main one. Yeah.
That could be a legacy thing. I'm not a fan of it, but I mean, I'm sure they have a whole bunch of fans because they've been around forever.
They've been going on for this long.
They've got a loyal fan base. Yeah. So I could see them getting it. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the first one. I'm just very curious. I have The Simpsons on my radar as the first one to get it.
I'm going to have to say, yeah, you know what? The Simpsons would be, I feel like should be the one that gets it.
Although Star Trek looks like 60th year this year.
Oh, then they might win it.
Yeah. X-Files is another one.
Holy cow. I forgot about X-Files. Wow, yeah.
Another big one. I don't watch it, but my wife did. Grey's Anatomy.
That's been going on for what are they on, like 20, like season 20 now?
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The Office, maybe.
Oh, yeah. The Office was pretty damn popular. Yeah.
So yeah, well, I mean, when I do hear the first one being awarded, we'll talk about it. I don't mind it. I think it's cool. It shows, some respect to the goats, right?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Like, these are also shows that probably never got nominated during that time ever. People wouldn't even think about it because they were probably more about serious dramas and like comedies, like sci-fi. Like, would you ever consider sci-fi back in the 90s to be a part of like an Emmy lineup?
Well, I was always curious as to why they weren't, right? I'm like, they do it. They entertain a large amount of people.
Yeah.
I mean, Star Trek conventions are huge.
I mean, and that was kind of like the argument when Marvel was doing their thing with like Iron Man. They were like, Marvel movies are never going to get an Oscar or an Emmy. They should never be a part of that. It's a comic book movie. Who cares?
Yeah.
But like, they're starting to show like, no, their performances do matter, man.
All right. You got something?
I've got a little bit of anime news. There's a whole bunch of anime that just January's full of stuff, man. It's quite a lot. We've got some ongoing ones. So Jujutsu Kaisen season 3 started up again. I will say I like it a lot better so far than season 2. Season 2's animation was very poo-poo, and this one seems to be a lot better now, a lot more fluid. They're trying new things, which seems to be kind of working out as well. I can definitely appreciate that. We got Fire Force season 3 is now coming to an end. The last 12 episodes will be airing this. Actually, it started on Saturday. Actually, they're coming to an end. Fire Force been a long time. It's been like 10 years since they've been on here, but only 3 seasons because they had took a long ass hiatus. Don't understand why. It doesn't make sense, man. Free Run season 2 is coming back. That's a big one for a lot of people. Season 1 blew a lot of people out of the water. They weren't expecting this to come out of Madhouse Studios, which did a wonderful job with their animation and storytelling. So people are very looking forward to season 2. The most bizarre one is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure coming back. The Steel Ball Run. Everybody thought that it just died out after the last season because last season wasn't that strong, and Netflix kind of ruined that for a lot of them. But they're coming back. They're coming back. Steel Ball Run is what it's called. It's being taken an entirely new universe. It's not going off it's kind of going off what happened last season, but new universe, which means some of the older characters are not going to be involved anymore. And then this is a crazy one. Like a couple more real quick. My Hero Academia Vigilante season 2.
Is that I don't know if you.
It's sort of. I
was talking to D about that. He was like, it's more of like a prequel.
It is, yeah. It's definitely before Deku's time. It's like just before Deku's time, realistically.
Okay.
I don't know if he's talked to you much about it, but in our opinion, the Vigilantes is an amazing show. I feel like it's almost better than the regular My Hero. Yeah, almost. Almost.
Okay.
Yeah. And then lastly, which
some fire right there.
The last one I want to bring up, because this show aired like 3 years ago. It's called Fate Strange Fake. They aired 1 episode. It was season 1 episode.
Was it like 2-3 hours?
Nope.
How long was the episode?
It was like 45 minutes.
And so they're like, hey, we're going to do the opposite of One Piece. We're going to have 1 episode.
And now episode 2 is dropping finally.
Which is season 2?
I think so. I don't know how they're doing it, man. It's just so odd. They're like, here's a banger. And you know what? The first episode was a banger. It was visually the most impressive thing I've ever seen.
What's the premise?
So they have it's called like so it's these magic users who summon like heroes from the past or mythological heroes to fight for what's called the Holy Grail. It's supposed to be like gods that grants any wish to both the magic user and to that hero of the time that they summon. So like you're pulling out like King Arthur, King Leopold, Hercules. You can even like summon like what are known to be like gods like Gilgamesh, those kind of like figures throughout like mythology and history.
Seen this one.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, and like the visual work that they do is next level, man. It's entirely insane with what they do. So yeah, in this one, it's like I don't really know what's going on. I gotta go back because it's been like 3 years since the first episode, the only episode. So I gotta go back.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on Crunchyroll. It's on Crunchyroll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Send me the title again later on. I'll take a look at it. I think I've seen this one.
Yeah. There's like 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's a couple on Netflix actually. Sorry, there is a couple. Like the title of Fate is on. It's like a series of things, and they're like separate universes or something like that. Timelines.
Okay, interesting. I've got something that the screenshot has been released of the new Toy Story 5 movie, and what the premise is, what the bad guy is this time around.
Okay.
And this might be the scariest bad guy of them all against Woody and Buzz. It's the dreaded iPad.
Seriously?
They're up against a formidable foe this time. They got no chance. They're done. They're done. It's over.
Yeah, they're cooked. It's kids don't even play with toys anymore.
You know, I've tried with my kids to get them into collecting. It's been a hit or miss here and there. they do appreciate it, but if I was to ask them, what would you prefer, this or your computer, they would take their computer.
Peter.
It's sad.
It's because there's no more imagination, right?
Or lack
Like,
thereof.
yeah, that's exactly it. Like, all kids nowadays and parents, they're just like, tablet is the fastest, easiest way rather than you playing with toys. And you know what? I also think it allows kids to do more in a video game, especially those open world ones like Minecraft,
Fortnite.
Fortnite, Roblox, because they're so open, they can just do whatever they want and be whoever they want.
Yeah.
Like their imagination. I mean, I say lack of imagination, but now when I think about it, like their imagination is in their video game world.
That's true.
Yeah. I also find they don't read enough books.
Oh man. I even try to get audiobooks to my kids. I'm like, at least try this. My youngest one, I'm like, try that.
Because that's where I feel like a lot of imagination comes from, because books tend to take you in like this imaginary world, especially if it's written really well. You can literally imagine the pictures and like scenarios and like people, what they look like in your head when a good book describes them to you, you know?
Well, speaking of good audiobook, I've been doing the Harry Potter ones right now, the new ones.
Yeah.
They just released book 2. Book 3 is almost about to get released, but it's filled with actors and background music and sound effects. And it is phenomenal.
Interesting.
Okay. I thought the book, I did book 1 last month, and I thought it was better than the movie.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, it was better than the movie.
That's crazy. Okay.
Because it had more detail.
Where do you listen to it on?
On audiobook on the Amazon audiobook.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, what is it called?
Do you get that with your
Audible?
Is that a part of the Prime membership?
No, you have to pay separately for it.
God damn it!
But if you cancel it, you get to keep stuff. You still get to keep it.
Oh, that's cool. Okay,
yeah,
that's pretty dope.
So you get 1 free book every month with your subscription.
Ooh, sick. Okay.
Yeah. So I basically, that's what I do. Like, it's like, what is it? I think $14 or $11, something like that per month.
Oh, that's not bad.
And you get a book of your choosing. You could pick whatever you want. It doesn't.
I would
matter.
get all my classics. I do like the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit.
Yeah, like you can get Game of Thrones, which sometimes are $30 a book. You can get that for free every month.
That's wild. Wow. Okay.
So I've been the Potter ones I've been doing, and I've got 2 so far. The third one's going to get released soon. And if you're into Harry Potter, or if you want to dive into Harry Potter, you don't know where to begin, audiobook's the way to go. You just play it anywhere you want, in your headphones, in your car, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. You and my boy Andre, like, both like you two really rave about the Harry Potter audibles. It's now like you guys are trying to sell me on it. I might subscribe to get it.
I'm telling you, just go and listen to one of them, and you'll be like, whoa, this is good.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, back to this.
Yes.
Toy Story 5. Like I said, probably the most interesting. I mean, they're gonna make it very interesting, this movie, but it's gonna have to be a sad ending.
I feel like this is gonna hurt adults more than it's gonna entertain kids.
That's gonna hurt me a lot.
Yeah, like this is gonna hurt adults way more than it is gonna entertain kids, because this is gonna speak to adults in a large way. I think kids will be. I don't think this is meant for the kids. This is meant for like our generation, you know, where we kind of grew up with this and grew into it. And then we kind of just like, but like you still collect like Marvel Legends, Black Series, stuff like that, right? Like I collect little statues here and there once in a while, of like anime and stuff. But like, it's you don't play with them anymore, not really. You know, now it's just like, this is my stuff, but I don't
behold my stuff.
Yeah, but I don't touch it. I don't play with it, and you're not allowed to either. And now they're your freaking kids. Get their grubby little hands off it, you know?
Yeah.
This will speak to our generation for sure.
One of the respondents right there is like, Chris Universe says, Toy Story is by far one of the greatest franchises. I really hope they do not turn this into some woke agenda and make Buzz Lightyear and Woody turn gay and like each other. That's a strong possibility that could happen.
Is it though? I thought he was all into Bo Peep.
Oh man, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this because I do want to see a Toy Story movie, but I'd like they could have ended it last one. I
I mean,
thought four.
they could have ended it at 3. To be fair, like we all
Well,
thought 3 was
we
the
all
final
thought
one.
3 was the end. We all thought it was okay. Put a nice little bow on it. We're good. We're gonna cry and we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
And then like 4 came out. I'm then like, okay, 4 is not bad. 4 is not bad. Okay, okay. Now we're good. We've passed on the toys to the next kid.
Right.
We're good now. We cried a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Yeah.
And they're like, no. But wait, we got another one.
Wild.
I don't want to sound like a broken record and say this again and again, but let's put a bow on this one, please. I don't want to see 6. I really don't. But then the nostalgia, the sucker in me wants to go see a 6.
But what more are they gonna do?
I know,
And like
I'm so
by
conflicted
now,
about this.
I'm surprised with the amount of like movement that Woody and Buzz do. Wear and tear is not a thing. They're like perfect, pristine, conditioned like toys.
They take showers.
With what, the fake water that
Mrs. Potato Head helps them. Gives them lubes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, I'm talking about WD-40. What's wrong with you?
Or the toy world, that could be whatever you want it to be.
To infinity and beyond. I don't know. If the money is good, they're gonna make another one. That's just the way it is.
That's
if this makes $300-400 million, they're gonna make another one. And I'm gonna be a sucker to watch it. Oh,
oh my god.
I just love this IP so much. I love it.
I like this dude's comment, the lonely whatever. So is every sequel just gonna immediately undermine the ending of the previous one?
Yeah.
Pretty much, man. That seems to be the theme. Toy Story will never die.
This guy up here, Platinum. Why and how TF is Woody even there? Yeah, didn't he leave?
That happened in the last one, right? I haven't watched the last one, so I
thought he separated. He went with the team there in the museum, was it, or the amusement park or something like that?
Interesting. Maybe this is a new Woody. Right? Because the mass-produced Buzz Lightyears, they all came to be, and they were like, to infinity and beyond, Star Command.
Don't do that. Don't
imagine
my...
like the Woody you knew that you went on this journey with, all for them just to be like, yeah, that one's gone. This is a new Woody now, guys. New personality, new everything.
Time Capsule Tale says iPad kids will never know a true childhood. Ain't that the truth?
That's the most realist comment there. That's the most realist comment there because it's very true, man. It's very true. I don't see them. You don't see them going out to play outside, knock on their friends' door, like, you come on, play, Steven. You know, like it's not a thing anymore, man. Like they don't even call each other on the phone. It's like text messages, DMs. Like they're afraid to talk to each other on the phone now. It's crazy.
Yeah. Toy Story. Another person says Toy Story 5 going straight for the throat of modern parenting. Good. I try to incorporate different things to entertain my kids. I would take them places like parks and stuff like that, because that one of the reasons we bought our house is it's right across a playground.
Yeah.
So our kids were very young when we bought our place, and so every time that it was nice and sunny, they'd go out there and play. I would let them use tablets here and there, but it wouldn't be like the babysitting thing that a lot of parents do for 2-3 hours every day.
Right.
They could watch TV, but they would have toys around them too. And every once in a while, we'll, do something with the toys, play around. And if I do get them to watch something, I try to watch with them and to see what they're watching too.
I feel like that makes a significant impact.
I got rid of Caillou. That's one of the things I stopped my kids watching. I couldn't stand that show. It was all it was doing is breeding whiners.
Yes, it does. That Caillou and Elmo are the worst role models for kids. the worst. Because all
Come
that
on, Elmo's
teaches them
not
is
bad.
you whine enough, you can get away with it. You don't need to learn your lessons.
I thought Elmo learned his lessons.
Nah, man, he doesn't apologize for anything.
Okay.
Go back and watch some recent stuff with Elmo. He doesn't apologize for shit. He's a piece of garbage.
Oh,
Piece of garbage.
jeez. I'm a Cookie
Come at me,
Monster
Elmo
guy.
fans. I don't care.
I'm a Cookie Monster guy myself.
Yo, Cookie Monster's where it's at, though.
Yeah, he just shuts up and eats his cookies. He doesn't talk shit about nobody but cookies. That's it.
Yep.
He'll look at you weird if you don't like cookies. He'll be like, dude, what's wrong with you? Don't you like
No,
life?
that's a legit response, though.
Yeah. He's like,
It's a
you don't like
legit
life,
response.
huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't like life.
Like, who doesn't like chocolate chip cookies? Get out of here.
Right?
Or even regular cookie. Any cookie.
Yeah, man. Wild.
Variety said a secret 9th episode of Stranger Things season 5 is not happening.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, so this was a thing, right? Like,
well, I didn't know this.
Yeah, so this has been blaring all over the internet. People are calling it conformity gate. They all think that like this whole like happy ending was like an illusion that Vecna like put on people, because there's all these like little weird hints and like display pieces that people were reaching. They couldn't accept the ending for what it was, so they were like, oh no, there's like all these things, like this isn't really the true end. The true end is gonna come out in episode 9, blah blah blah. And like people were hardcore putting out their own evidence for stuff, for like say, oh no, they're trapped in a dream world. Will is trapped in a dream world. Like the Vecna's going to be pulling shit more behind this. It's not a thing, man. They were hardcore reaching. Fans were hardcore reaching and hoping for like something more, but they just can't come to terms with how the show ended. They can't.
There's a response to the article by Frisk. Says, when the ending of your show is so bad, the fans get so delusional that they think the creators lied to you and have a secret finale coming out later. Actually hilarious. Nailed it. Hey, Tav.
Hey, what up, Dose? I don't know, man. I didn't think it was bad. I mean, again, I think everybody's got their own opinion. The fact that people were pissed to me about it makes me think like that they did their job. They got people talking about it even after the show ended. It's not that if it was bad, they would shut up and be like, nope, let the show die. But the fact that they still talk about it even now and they still theorize that they think a 9th episode is going to come out just goes to show that they actually did their job in writing an ending where people did talk about it for years to come.
Okay, so I look at it a different point of view. I look at it, the reason why they want this 9th episode is because they're probably so pissed at how it ended.
Yeah, they want to know if Elle is either dead or alive. People don't like ambiguous endings anymore. They don't want to like interpret in their own brain that, oh, it's left to my interpretation. No, just tell me how it is. There's no, use your imagination, dog. This is what D&D is. They're telling it in a D&D style fashion. It's whatever you want it to be.
I was actually watching our last episode about this yesterday. I actually watched our episode. It was weird. I was watching talk to each other, but I was looking at how we were going back and forth about the show, and then we were talking about at the end how Elle went to a small town. You're like, it's perfect, and I'm like, no, it's not. Right? We were going back and forth. I still agree with me saying that she should have went to a bigger town because you disappear more than rather than stick out like a sore thumb in a new town. Because in the new town, everyone's gonna know who you are in terms of like the person that comes in. I know what you were said. You were saying that how would they know who she is, right? But that wasn't my argument. My argument was when you are a new person in a small town, everyone will come and meet you and get to know you.
Right. And so my thing with that, like I wish I expanded more on this. So I'll expand on it now, is when you're in a small town and you make good impressions with people, especially in a small town, they're going to know who you are as this person right then and there. They won't give a shit about your past. Whereas people in a bigger city, I feel like they would recognize if they see you, they're like, they don't know you. So whatever they like news puts out about that person, they're like, oh, that dude, I've seen that dude. That dude is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a small town, if you put a good impression, you help the people there. Small towns are all about their people. They will help each other out.
That's a good point. I mean, they protect their own kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I looked at it.
I think all of that gets obliterated if you give me 10 million in the bag. You gotta go. You gotta go, Ellie. She's right. You know how Jim Carrey, remember, she points in the diner, points at Harry. I'm like this. She's right there. She's right there.
You know what? Fair enough, man.
10 bags. She's right there. You know what?
Yo, I'm
gonna take you right to her house right now. Follow me.
Yo, right now she's washing her car, man. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm gonna take you right to her house.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I'm gonna get my Huskies and we're gonna slay over there. Okay, let's go.
Ghost Tab was like on the sequel of Dexter, he goes to Alaska and makes a new persona. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. And then they immediately find out who he is. Because he's the new guy. Bodies are flying everywhere. It must be the new guy.
God damn.
I didn't think this was a thing, but I guess this is people just maybe it's withdrawals.
Oh yeah.
The show ending.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
They just can't accept that it's over. That's real. They just want more. They want more.
You're gonna get more. I told everybody that you're gonna get more. You're gonna get 10 to 15 years more. Don't worry, people. They're not gonna let go of this.
No, not of Stranger Things, but of the cast and crew themselves. You know, that's what they want to see. They want to see how it keeps going and all. Like somebody, I'll try to find the image, but somebody made like an AI image of the Duffer Brothers and their Stranger Things cinematic universe. They had like Nancy's blah blah blah, Dustin and Steve's wacky paranormal investigations, and all this other stuff that spinned off. It was crazy, and people are like, yo, what happened to the cinematic universe? They're like, dude, that wasn't real. That was AI like generated. Like, what are you talking about? People thought that shit was real. It's not. It's not a real thing.
I just want to say next week we'll talk about it. We have so much other things to get into here, but next week we'll go into in depth, based on Hollywood Reporters, the most anticipated movies of 2026. We'll do that next week. We'll break it down. There's a bunch of movies. It just will take us for another hour probably to break this down.
Yeah.
So I rather push it to next week where we can actually dive into it more deeper. So we will do that next week. The most anticipated movies of 2026 from a variety of categories. So it won't be just specific to superheroes. There'll be other things as well. So
yeah.
We'll do that.
I can't. Don't this guy. Jesus.
It's happening, bro. It's happening.
He's like, that's what I'm waiting for.
Hey, you do you, Eddie. Do you? All right, let's get into our sub co-main event topic. This is just I don't know. This I don't think Mahershala Ali signed up for this when he first was on stage.
Oh, brother. This was I don't know.
This gives me a freaking headache.
This isn't.
Can I just say something?
This was the writing on the wall.
Let me just say something.
Go. Sorry.
It's not hard to make a Blade movie that kills vampires. It's not hard.
No, it's not.
It's not hard at all. You give a guy a blade. It's literally in the title, and he goes and kills vampires.
They should have just rewrote the first Blade movie for Mahershala Ali.
Do you think that people who like Blade, who like the cinematic universe, you think they give a shit about a poetic storyline? No. They just want cool killing, good music, and good phrases. That's it.
That's it. That's all you need. We don't need to deep dive into the tragic backstory of Blade and how his mother got sucked off by a vampire.
How his daughter is now in the fall. We don't need any of that stuff.
No, just bring them up in a club fighting vampires and chopping their heads off. That's all we want to see.
And a cool trench coat twirl.
Exactly. And it's, you know what? My thing too is it's got to be violent. It's got to be like the first trilogy of Blade movies. Otherwise, it's not going to do well. If you're going to take a step back from the violence, it's going to fail. It's going to fail. They don't care about how deep that story is. They want an action movie. That's what Blade is. It's an action series. We don't need it doesn't need to be deeper than that. Not at all. Not at all.
Sinners did a vampire movie and they didn't need Mahershala Ali. Imagine dropping Blade into that scene where they're going ham on the vampires. Just give me something like that.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep.
And this has been churning for more than 5 years.
It's like half a decade.
They brought him on the stage. Kevin Feige brought him on the stage, announced it to the world. He's going to be Blade.
It's embarrassing.
And everyone was like, there was mixed feelings, but I like Mahershala Ali. And I'm like, if there's someone who could pull it off, this guy could probably do it. He wouldn't have been my first choice. I don't know who would have been my first choice at the time. I did have one, but it wasn't him. But when he did announce it, I'm like, okay. Because I did like him in other movies.
Right.
The one with Viggo
Mortensen. Who would have been your choice?
At the time, I had one. But I don't remember who it was. I'll have to look at what I was thinking back then about it. I did have somebody. I'll figure it out. I'll let you know.
Okay.
But
because I had nobody in mind. I didn't think they were gonna do anything with Blade, to be honest.
So now it's being scrapped finally. Because here was the thing. Apparently he kept rejecting the scripts because there was, obviously we don't know this if it's true or not, but the scripts were woke. They had the daughter basically being the main character over time. They pushed him as the father figure and moved him to the background eventually at the end of the movie.
You can't call it a Blade movie at that point then. It's not Blade, man.
But that's what they do.
That's so dumb. It's a little sad.
So I don't know if that's true or not. We don't know that. I'm just speculating here based on what I heard. Right. I don't know that. So
apparently, though, they are gonna put him in the Midnight Suns movie. Apparently, that's still moving forward.
So yeah, that's what's gonna go forward. Midnight Suns. Idris Elba. That's what I had.
Idris Elba would have been a sick Blade. That would have been.
But
dope.
The thing was, like, I was like, they're not gonna do that because he was Hamdal, right? Hamdal. Yeah. So I'm like, that was my choice, but then I'm like, yeah, I don't think they're gonna do that. So.
I think Idris Elba screwed up a little bit with that. Like, he just wanted to get into the cinematic universe because it was such a big thing. And he wanted more airtime, screen time. It's like, well, you're Heimdall, dude. He doesn't get that.
Yeah. At the time, I also had Michael B. Jordan until he started pissing me off.
Yeah, that's fair.
I also had John Boyega.
Ooh, okay. I feel like that dude's a better actor than Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, they're good in their own ways. Yeah, I mean, John Boyega was my third choice, though. Like, he was like, okay, if we can't get the other two, then get this guy. Right. But yeah, those were some of the guys that I was thinking of at the time.
Gotcha.
But I mean, is he gonna even play Blade? Like, he's like, isn't he getting old now? Like, to the point where he doesn't probably want to do it anymore. Like, how many Blade movies? How many Blade are you gonna get it out of him? Maybe 2.
And the other thing too is, like, is he gonna even do his own like moves? He can't be that fluid.
You're gonna have some, but you're gonna have all the flipping and the flying in the air kind of thing. All that's gonna be done through stunt doubles.
He's 51.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna do 2 movies probably, and then he's gonna be on his way to his way to 60, and he's gonna say, no, I'm gonna do other stuff now. So
Wesley Snipes was in his 30s when he did Blade.
Yeah, I just love that.
A 50-year-old to play Blade, dude. Come on, no way, man. And Wesley Snipes did his own like martial arts. He did his own choreography.
Tess said I would have picked Lance Gross as Blade.
Who the hell is Lance Gross?
Yeah, he was a voice at the end of Eternals, not even showing his face with the ebony blade. That was cool because Kit Harington was going to be Black Knight, and you would have had Blade. Oh, it would have been sick.
I've never actually seen any of this person's movies, Lance Gross. He's 44. Still a little too old. It's got to be somebody in their 30s, I think. Got to have somebody.
It was the same reaction I had when Zack Snyder picked Ben Affleck as Batman. I'm like, dude's like almost 50.
Yeah.
Everybody else in your cast are in their 30s or early 20s or mid 20s.
Yeah, casting an older Batman was weird choice, man.
Like, he was hell bent on trying to do everything that Frank Miller did. He was trying to Frank Miller his Batman. There's an audience for Frank. There's a large audience for Frank Miller. I'm not one of them. I don't care for Frank Miller's Batman, but I get it. There's a large audience for that, and people were eating it up because when they showed that metal outfit that he had, the armor, it was exactly taken from Frank Miller's comic books.
But if you're going to cast a younger cast and have only one person as it's not going to work, man.
The crazy thing is DC Animation did a Justice League update cartoon 2 years before Zack Snyder got a hold of his rights to do it.
Oh.
All he had to do was just do that. You had everybody in the same age, and they were going up against Darkseid. Your introduction to Batman with Green Lantern for the first time, where Lantern goes to him.
Oh, you talking about the New 52 reboot?
Yeah. Yes. Remember the animation?
That was amazing.
Remember Lantern meets Batman for the first time? Yeah, Lantern meets him for the first time. He goes, "Are you just a guy in a bat suit?"
Bat suit? Yeah.
Yeah. It was amazing. And then he's like, "Watch me, right? I'm going to go save Superman."
He just takes his ring off his finger. He's like, "Oh, this is how this works. Interesting." He's like, "Wait, what?" Yeah, no, it was good. That was a great movie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had that right there, and Snyder's like, "Nope. Screw all of you. I'm doing it my way."
You know, it's crazy, man. Like, especially if like DC wants to push merch, or like Warner Brothers or whatever wants to push merch. Like, why wouldn't you do the comics and their animations 1-for-1 live action to push more? You know, like, this is what the people want to see. Just give it. Stop making your own bullcrap, man.
Ben Affleck was a good Batman for 2 movies, but here's the thing, Tav. Like, he made an older Batman just because he didn't want Robin in there. He killed off Robin.
Yeah.
We all want to see the Bat family. Nightwing, Robin. We want to see all that. Like, why are we?
I don't know if we'll ever get that, man. I don't know if we'll ever get that ever.
Even James Gunn right now is not even acknowledging Nightwing at all.
Nope.
He's going straight to Damian. And I'm just like, why? You know how much I would kill to see Batman and Nightwing in a movie together? I would kill for that.
Because you don't want a sidekick that's loyal, that listens, that takes the training well. You need to have a controversial sidekick who's like the opposite of Batman, but is still similar in a way. You know what I mean? And that's what Damian is. He's kind of a carbon copy. He's just more aggressive than Bruce because he grew up with the League of Shadows.
I don't mind Damian. I don't mind Damian, but I think you could have put Damian in probably in the next movie.
Yeah.
I think you bring Nightwing in, or you have Robin leaving the mantle of his outfit and then going to Nightwing in the movie.
Yeah.
Like towards the end, you have him Nightwing instead of Robin. And that gives more of like a continuation for bringing in Damian as Robin next.
Yeah. I also got to think he's got to pay, like, if he's just bringing Damian right away, you got to pay homage in a way to the previous Robins to be like, these are who came before you, you know? Like, I don't care who they're casting at that point, but like, it's got to be done in a way where you acknowledge that there were previous Robins and Damian is not the first one that you have.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
I will be the first to jump on this if he does not acknowledge the previous Robins exist and this is the only Robin or the first Robin. I'd be like, what the heck is that? That's BS.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, man.
I really like Nightwing, and I think he's so cool as an actor. As a character.
Yeah, I agree, man.
And
Wow.
I liked in the animations where over time he went from reckless to becoming close to being Bruce.
Yeah.
Like
More
his arc
responsible
was
with
like,
it.
I'm a teenager. I don't care. I'm gonna do it my way. I'm gonna go in my own city and do it on. Oh, you know what? I better start being good at my craft. And then, oh, lo and behold, I'm just like Batman now.
Yeah.
I'm not. And then to the point where he's lecturing Damien, right? Like
Yeah.
because Batman lectured him, and now it's going full circle, right? And that was
Yep.
great. That was great. It's like, oh, look, he's finally, become an adult. He's figuring things out, right?
Just can't be
So
the reckless brass young man anymore,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting. Anyways, but going back to, I love how we veer up, but it's fine. Moon, we're going to DC instead of Marvel here. Are we gonna see these guys? Midnight Sun. What does that entail? Ghost Rider, Blade,
Doctor
um,
Strange.
and then what's the name? Dude in the white outfit.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Brain fart there. Moon Knight. Kevin Feige remains hopeful Blade will be on day. Dude, it's your fault that we don't have one right now.
Yeah.
You have the final say in making it happen, and yet you squandered years.
I think he's lost it, man. I don't think he's the right person for the job anymore.
I think someone's got him by the nuts. That's what it is. Somebody got a hold of him. Some DEI or PR people have got him by the nuts and said, "No, you need to do these movies." Because the first 10 years, you didn't see him. He's like, do that, do this, make it cool, make it awesome, blah, 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 blah. Let's go. And then all of a sudden now it's like, whoosh. No. You make these movies.
Yeah.
So someone's got him by the nuts and are telling him that you have to do these movies because we need to hit all these check marks. And then, who knows? I mean, they're writing his check. So what's he going to do? Say no and then lose millions? Right? It's crazy, but not to do a Blade movie after announcing him is such an embarrassment.
Yeah. I don't know about overconfident Ghost have. I think he's just like, he's not the guy for it anymore. His legacy is being tarnished. He started off great and now it's going downhill. It's
like I said, somebody got a hold of him and said, you're gonna do it this way now. Because how do you go from like this guy is the guy that snuck in comic books to Hugh Jackman when X-Men was on Fox was making X-Men movies. Right. Because is it Remy or I can't remember who the director was at the time. They banned comic books from the studio. Can you imagine that? They told the actors you're not allowed to read the comic books to learn about your character. So he snuck in comic books to Hugh Jackman in the trailer so that Hugh Jackman could figure out who Wolverine is more.
Wow.
So this guy was a nerd. This guy knew the authenticity of comic book world. He knew what the fans liked and wanted. He was giving us in the beginning. He was killing it. And then somewhere along the way, somebody got a hold of him. Whether it be the board members, somebody said, no, you need to.
You think it was like an Epstein Island situation?
I don't know about that. No, it's more like these people were like activists. Right? That's what it was. Somebody who's an activist or had a group of activists came to him and said, you have to do these type of movies now. And so then he focused and shifted on making female superheroes be more prominent. Nothing wrong with that. It's just you need to know your audience. How many people are going to go see a Captain Marvel movie?
Not that many. Know how to do it properly too, man.
Captain Marvel should never have been a standalone movie ever. It doesn't have the cachet.
But Elvin, it made like billions of dollars.
No, minus billions of dollars. It made, I think, a profit of 50 million. Not a profit, sorry. It made 50 million, I think, after said and done in terms of revenue. And then that revenue got squashed because of marketing and all that stuff. So
I mean, I feel like that movie only did well like it did because it came off like the entail of Infinity War. It was in
But the movie didn't do well. That's the problem. The movie didn't do well. 50 million domestically is not well.
Ooh, it only did 50 million?
Domestically.
Oh, okay. Worldwide, it did 1.1 billion.
That's still bad.
Yeah, it is. That's
Considering
kind
the
of
movie
crazy.
cost over 100 million to make.
Damn.
It was disaster.
Captain Marvel top lifetime grosses 426 million. Okay.
Kevin Feige should pass those baseball captain that generation. Yeah, he should. Time to go.
Yeah.
You're gonna be known as a guy that helped bring Marvel to the forefront in movies, but you got to go now. Your days are done. You did what you did, and go retire or do something else.
That's a good way of putting it. Expanding your audience is a good idea in general by tapping into untapped territory. Unfortunately, they forgot who goes to watch Marvel. Yeah, they did.
The core audience.
Yeah, they did.
I've always said from the beginning, you want to expand your fan base, that's great, but you need to make sure that the core audience does it for you instead of you doing it for them.
Yeah.
You make a good Marvel movie that appeases the core audience, they will speak for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I cannot tell you how many times people have come and asked me, what do you think of this Marvel movie? Should I go watch it? People who don't watch Marvel movies but are intrigued have come and asked me, should I go watch this movie? And you know how many times I've said in the last couple of years, no? I think 9 out of 10 times. The Deadpool movie was the only one I said yes to.
Oh.
So it does matter when you appease your core audience. It does matter.
Says Marvel needs to focus on continuing new heroes. Wonder Man looks great, for example.
I disagree with that, and here's why. I think what you need to do is stabilize what you have gone wrong with first before you go and try to do more risky deeds. This Wonder Man thing could bomb because a lot of people don't care for it. Me personally don't care for it. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't watch. I'm not saying not to.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I got annoyed with Bangs Kingsley's character. He annoys me. You know what?
That means he's doing it right. If he annoys you,
he pisses me off, that character, the Mandarin. He's not Mandarin.
I love his character. It's so good.
I cannot stand it. I was so pissed when they made him in Mandarin. And they're like, no, he's acting as a Mandarin. He's not really the Mandarin.
The bait and switch did suck, but he played his part well. I will say this. He played it well.
I don't know about well is what the word I would use, but sure. I mean, hey, if no, I'm not. No. I just think it's terrible. Like it's not a hating thing. Wonder Man, I don't care for it. I don't think they should be trying to look for riskier projects right now when they should focus on repairing what they've destroyed.
Ghost have new heroes is the era Marvel have been doing. People don't care for no hero. Interesting. Okay.
They need to resuscitate the ones that they've already lost right now.
That's true. That I kind of think they both have a point here. Like, and you're not wrong either. Like they do need to reestablish their core group of heroes first. That I think is definitely a staple, and then they should start introducing new heroes based on that.
Yeah, like, you need to stabilize the ship before you go and start making additions to it. If you got a hole in your ship, are you going to go focus on putting cannons first, or are you going to fix the hole?
Yeah. Well, sure, got 11 million views. Like, anything can get views nowadays. Even bots count as views now, man. That's kind of the problem. Like,
AI can do 5 million views for you in less than an hour, no problem.
Yeah, like it's definitely there. Like, I get what you're trying to say, Callow, but like I will watch the Wonder Man show because I'm curious about this. Like, because I remember Wonder Man from the Avengers animated series back in the 90s. He was in there for like one episode and they killed him off, and then Vision became a thing. And then they didn't bring him back until like season 2, where he was like, wait a second, why is the love of my life banging a robot? Like, it didn't make sense, man.
I'm not saying not to go watch it. I'm not saying it's a terrible show because I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. But what I'm saying is, why are we focusing on lesser known characters right now when we have a hole in the ship?
Yeah.
They
ruined Thor. They ruined Thor. They ruined Captain America.
I never thought I would not watch a Daredevil TV show. Yeah. But I didn't, because I didn't care for it. It was so watered down.
Interesting.
I watched 2 episodes and I said it sucked.
Interesting. I gotta watch this and see. I gotta watch and see.
So with them being Midnight Suns, who knows when that's going to come to fruition? We don't know that. It's just
2035. Marshall Ali is now 64 years old.
there he is. It's a little bit more gray. Comic book people are just like they love making things positive, and I get it. I understand. They're like Midnight Suns movie might be what's best for the MCU. Bro, another superhero team. Let's focus on this first. The two movie that's coming out. Let's get that out of the way before you start making more teams and saying they're going to be awesome. It's crazy, man. I love the line where Wesley Snipes said in the movie, "There's only going to be one Blade."
Yeah, you know what?
You see Deadpool look at the camera, go.
he wasn't wrong, dude. Like,
there's only ever going to be one
Wesley
Blade.
Snipes. How? He was serious when he needed to be serious. He was funny when he needed to be funny. You know, like the man had like, not saying Marshall Ali doesn't have range, but how do you differentiate this Blade from Wesley Snipes' Blade? How? And if you're trying to make him the same, it's not gonna work because Wesley already did it first and he fucking knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. And Ryan's actually had a script or was working on a script and was presenting it to Marvel where they would do a send-off just like Wolverine one.
Yeah.
Blade. He wanted to do one. He said, let's do one for Wesley. And Marvel said no, because they were trying to get this out. They're trying to get this, and they were focusing on the Kevin Feige and his ego was like, I'm gonna get this Blade out, screw the other Blade. And Ryan's like, what? We already have a Blade that people like and love, and you could probably squeeze hundreds of millions of dollars out of this if we market it well and have maybe Deadpool show up once in a while to piss them off.
Right.
And they're like, no. Mahershala's gonna do this Blade soon. Don't worry, guys. It's just like you had money just waiting for you there.
They had a sure thing waiting for them.
How many people would have went to see him do Blade one last time and then have Deadpool show up as a cameo, maybe some other guys? People will flock to the theaters. Easy money. Easy money. But they're like, no, that's what's wrong with Marvel right now. They don't recognize easy money. They're trying to reinvent the wheel by doing shows like Wonder Man instead. That is my point.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna watch Wonder Man in its entirety, and I'll come back with the review.
Yeah, let me know. Yeah. Because they're gonna really. So here's how confident they are that this show will not do well. They're releasing all episodes at once. Yeah. What? The entire season will be released in one day.
Interesting. Okay. I'll watch it. I'll let you know. I know nothing about. Come on! I know nothing about Wonder Man, so this is going to be interesting. Except that he's an actor with superpowers. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do race swapping of this character, but people are going to point out there was a Black Wonder Man comic book. People are going to say that. I don't care enough to even.
I mean, if Wonder Man wasn't popular enough anyway, what does it matter? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if he wasn't popular enough as a white guy, what does it matter if they turn him black? It doesn't matter.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, to me, I don't care. Right.
Yeah.
I also look at it as they try to make fun. They try to poke at Marvel's fatigue.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, with the super. I saw the plot for that. Oh shit!
All the episode ones that were great. Echo was bad, bro. Echo was so bad. See what I mean? Why bring an Echo movie out or TV show? Why?
Yeah. Sad.
It was to appease a small crowd.
Yeah.
Okay? And how's that working out for you right now? Appeasing small crowds. Are they generating the billions? No, they're not.
Make Bucky Captain America.
Disney Plus is on life support right now. They're bundling with everybody. They're whoring themselves out to everybody out there.
That's crazy,
to bundle
man.
with them. They were selling at one point $1.99 subscription with ads.
I'm
just saying,
I don't know.
Money talks, right?
Yep.
All right. Shall we get into our main topic of the evening?
Let's do it.
Let me just pull it up here 1 second. You want to read the comment there?
Marvel's making movies for people that don't. Yeah, they're making it for the wrong audience, which is no audience, unfortunately. Sad days, man. In other news, Simu Liu is finally getting work because he's going to be in an Avengers Doomsday. He hasn't done anything in a long time.
He's trying to make himself relevant. He's going to all these games and stuff like that to show camera time.
Yeah,
he's
trying
keep
to
his
speak to
image.
millennials and Gen Zers, and it's just like, stop, dude. Nobody cares.
I used to like that guy a lot when he was in Kim's
Same,
Convenience,
dude. When he was on,
I rooted for. I was cheering for him when he got his movie break.
Yeah, like from Kim's Convenience to that, I was like, all right, good on you. And then he just turned out to be a super dick. A super dick.
Just
for no
let it
reason.
get to his head. Let it get to his head.
Couldn't take criticism from people or anything, like calling out small like people on Instagram and having his fan base like it was crazy, man. Like
he went on that Dragon's Den. He went on the Dragon's Den.
Oh
and
my!
Shit on that German-based company that were just trying to make boba drinks in a can.
Yeah,
he's like, this is not culturally appropriate.
He's like, it's Chinese. I'm like, no. Somebody called him out. I was like, no, that's not where it started. It didn't start with Chinese.
Taiwan. Yep, thank you very much.
Yep. He's trying to steal. Like, shut up, Simu. You don't even know your own history, so shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. I hope he watches it so he can call us out. I'll shit on him all day. I don't care. I used to like that dude, man.
We're too tiny to be cared about. But who cares? Try to pick a fight with me. Try to pick a fight with me, Simu.
Hashtag him in this so he can see this.
Yeah. Why wasn't he not upset with the next Karate Kid?
Right?
Kung Fu in a why is that? That's not culturally appropriate.
Kung Fu and martial arts, two different things, man.
Yeah, from two different countries.
Two different countries. Yeah.
Where was he? I didn't see him stand up.
Nope.
Yeah, it's only appropriate for him when it's appropriate.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right. A topic of the evening. Oh, do you want to do your top 5 first?
Yeah,
let's do top 5. Let's do top 5.
Yes, let me get this out the way so I don't have to suffer and wait till the
Every
end.
week we do a top 5. And this week, Sheldon, you had a top 5 to do. What was your top
5? Avatar scenes.
I said to you yesterday, I will promise to do better top 5s for you.
Yeah, top 5 better top 5 worst moments for Sheldon so I can suffer more.
No. I will think what's best.
It's fine. It's fine. This was actually not too bad. I was like, it is what it is. I'm gonna do it. Even though I suffer with this damn movie, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Right. Top 5 scenes from the movies of Avatar. Sure.
Oh, that's what it was. Yes.
Yeah.
Since you hate Avatar.
Okay, so this is from the first movie. This is where Jake Sully and his
Spider.
His hot little blue thing, Nayeti, met up, and he was starting to finally explore and understand better, like their culture, the ways this moon planet that they're on, and they see like this beautiful array of like. This is the one thing the one positive, like one of the positive things I have about the Avatar series is like their environments, their cultures,
man,
the flora, the fauna, the world building is absolutely amazing. And so for me, a lot of these are going to be that, honestly. Like there wasn't any particular scenes I liked in Avatar. Most of it was from their cinematic explorations. Okay. So this is definitely one of them. Second,
number 4, you mean?
Oh yeah, sorry, number 4. Oh, that's not number 4. That's the same. That was the same garbage. My bad. That was the same garbage. Elvin's dying inside.
Hurry it up.
It's not garbage. Oh god. Okay. See here, and this is when the kids finally became like friends in the second movie. And they like finally starting to understand each other after their whole like controversy shit. And they're exploring like the water tribe.
Mm-hmm.
The water tribes and what they have to offer, and like how they're so different from one another. You know?
Beyonce, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Did you say Beyonce or fiance?
Beyonce.
Beyonce, yeah.
Doesn't that kid looks like Beyonce, one of the water
She
girls?
does. She does kind of look like Beyonce, man.
I'm surprised they didn't ask her to voice her.
Okay, number 3, and this was my favorite part in the third movie because they showed this new air people,
yeah.
the air traders that were there for like 5
airbenders,
seconds, and they were gone. Cool. Let's not explore this anymore. They were there for like 5 seconds and they were gone in the next.
They were traders. They had to go. They were pirates. They had to go, man. Come on.
But they got pirated by the fire people.
Yeah, the pirates got out pirated. Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now.
It's freaking crazy, man. I did not know there was a whole new subgenre of air people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, come on. It's Avatar.
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 Oh God. Okay.
All right, number 2.
Number 2. Which I thought, why did we ever leave this one particular being out of the movies ever? Because Jake Sully's a damn idiot. Was him reuniting with his flying Mach 2? I don't know if that's what it's called.
What is it? Haktua?
Like, why would you ever abandon the most powerful being in the entire skies? Are you dumb? Like, this dude is a straight grade A idiot for leaving this dude behind and leaving his title behind. The whole point of him was to unite the peoples against the bad peoples using this thing. And he was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to let the water tribe suffer instead now. Straight dumbass. Like,
it's number 2 on your list.
I halfway through
number
I turned this into a hateful moment.
Okay. Let's get to number 1. Numero uno, number 1.
A numero uno. This is probably my favorite one, actually. Because this man, he went from he went from hating these people to falling in love with them after you got some fire punanis happening. Corage hitting up the freaking
my man Corage.
Yep.
Let's go.
He was like, he got that blue tail. I was like, I'm never going back. I'm never going back.
That shit's fire, bro.
He found a woman to match his energy, man, and this chick did it.
Good on him. He found love across the galaxy.
Yeah. Yes, he did. He's gonna have his own child soon. Just you watch. Literally, this couple is the mirror image of Sully and Neytiri. Like, literally. Yeah.
But I think you need to change that Sheldon hates Avatar to Sheldon maybe likes Avatar.
No, man. I do not like Avatar, dude. It's so cheesily
Top
written.
5 moments, man. Well done. I gotta say, well done. You had the pictures there. I think it's chef's kiss. He did a great job. Everybody applaud him for that. He did his homework. Good job. I like that.
I did.
Yeah. All right. Shall we get next week? We'll have a top 5 again. Let's talk about the topic of the evening. Shall we?
Let's do it. This is big.
Sony reportedly trying to sell Spider-Man rights back to Marvel. This is hilarious. Oh man, where do we start? Where do we go here?
So let's read this a little bit first. I just want to read this. So is that a crossroads? Okay. Recent projects such as Kraven the Hunter and Madam Web have failed to live up to expectations. The backdrop of the success of the success of the Venom trilogy. Okay. Now recent reports claim after the after years of experimentation, Sony reportedly wants to sell the Spider-Man rights back to Marvel. While this could bring Tom Holland's Spider-Man more firmly into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it comes at a significant creative cost. The MCU's rigid structure might stifle the experimentation that defines Sony's Spider-Man legacy. Now, I think this is a mistake on Sony's part. This is their highest grossing franchise, not just in movies, but in the video game series as well. they get rid of this. I mean, yeah, they've got some other great IPs, but this is their number one selling franchise. This movie's the Spider-Man has made them billion. Like when they started to drop, they were like, let's make a Spider-Man movie. They made a Spider-Man movie. It did like billions for them, and it kept them afloat for even longer. Like I don't think they should sell this back. They should just keep it.
Success of Venom trilogy sounds more like a sarcasm.
Yeah, you got that right. Can Marvel afford getting Spider-Man? I don't think they can. I don't think they can. I don't think they can afford him right now.
Here's the thing. They'll find a way to get it back because they can do like some sort of figure something out. That's not the issue here. Let's just talk about, first of all, why they've gone to the point of, because for 20 years, Marvel has tried to get Spider-Man back.
Yeah.
And Sony's like, no way. This is cash cow right here. We're never going to give these guys back to you. What happened with Sony's ambition? Sony tried to do, and this is because of the head of Sony's are incompetent buffoons. They don't know what they're doing. They have no clue. They're very clueless people. They tried to mimic what Marvel was doing on this side of the pond. They were trying to make their own universe. Obviously Spider-Man comes with a bevy of characters. They have a laundry list of characters they can use, right? They try to do movies with characters that can't hold their own. Mm-hmm, let's just talk about a couple of them here.
Okay.
Craven. Let's talk about Craven.
Flop.
It lost $71 million.
Yeah, big flop.
Let's talk about Morbius. It only made $167 million worldwide. It became a laughing matter where everyone kept saying it's Morbin time. The only reason they brought it back too because they thought it was popular because everyone's saying Morbin time.
Yeah,
they brought it back to theaters. Do you remember that?
And
it's still
the fans pulled a 50 cent on Sony, man. They're like, yeah, Morbin time, bring it back to theaters. Nobody went to watch it the second time around. Nobody did. They got baited so hard, man. That was crazy.
This is how incompetent they were. They thought it was popular. They brought it back into the theaters and nobody watched it.
Sad. You know, I'm thinking though, this might be a weird bait and switch with Sony. And what I mean by that, like, you look at where Marvel is right now. They're not doing great, right? They're putting all their hopes and dreams into this Avenger Doomsday thing, which makes sense. And if it does okay, even if it doesn't, if Marvel bites and buys back Spider-Man, they're going to think, oh, we're going to do great because Spider-Man's a great franchise. We can't do no wrong. But they will find a way to fuck up this movie. They will find a way to fuck up Spider-Man so bad, it's going to tank. And what I can see happening, but years into the future, is they're going to go off and Marvel's going to need to survive again. So they're going to start selling off their IPs and Sony will get it back again cheaper than what they had originally got it for.
They already screwed up Spider-Man because they made him Tony Stark's assistant. Spider-Man is Peter Parker's a scientist. He's actually smart. He's a good student. He knows. They didn't give any of that. They gave Tom Holland stupidity.
Yeah.
And they had Tony basically give him all the tech he needed. Now they went and there's a reason why they rebooted this whole thing, because they realized, wait a minute, Iron Man's no longer in the picture anymore. So what happens? How does he become intelligent? Because we didn't even give any of that.
Well, they kind of did that in the first movie. They were because he made his own web shooters before Tony got involved. Tony saw his web shooters like, oh, that's impressive, but like I can make this better, and he did. So he does have the smarts. It's just once Tony got involved, they dialed back Pete's smarts. You know, they dialed it back for some reason,
and that's a problem.
Yeah,
right.
And it wasn't until No Way Home they kind of brought it back into the forefront.
And the other thing they did was tell everybody who he is. And then they had to do this whole Doctor Strange thing where only certain people remembered or nobody remembered. Like, it was just such a weird thing to do. It was such a waste of time to do it too.
Yeah.
It's funny how Doctor Strange can make people like. Why would Doctor Strange waste his time on making sure that people don't remember who he is, but all of the world remembers what happened? Like, why doesn't he go and conjure up magic to make sure everyone forgets a giant robot that's sticking out of the ocean,
right? Or
or
the
what
events of
happened?
the snap.
Yeah, yeah. Let's make everybody forget all that too.
And they were worried about villains from Spider-Man's stuff coming into play. Like, you guys fought cosmic threats, man. What? Why are you worried about street level villains from Spider-Man, dude?
Taz says Marvel's Doomsday is going to make bank, but they're going to have an end game problem, burn all the goodwill and nothing good for it afterwards.
It's possible, yeah.
Let's talk about Madam Web, another banger. They thought it was a good idea to do this.
Well, not just that, but like the actresses thought, they were going to be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Their agents basically freaking lied to them, man. And they were like, no, yeah, it's a Marvel movie. They're like, oh, cool. Okay, we're going to be in Marvel Universe? Sick, man.
Are we going to be in the MCU? There's a strong possibility.
That movie sucked. It was terrible.
But Sheldon, why did it suck? It had female leads in there.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with
that. Strong, diverse females. But why did it suck, Sheldon?
Directing was bad. The story was terrible. Their CGI was bunk. The bait and switch for the costumes wasn't even in there. Their costume wearing was all in a dream. It was a dream sequence for like 2 minutes, and it was done.
It's not about who you shove into a movie. It's everything that it encompasses, right?
Yeah.
They try to do everything they can to make this strong woman empowerment type of movie, and they did the opposite.
It flopped. They didn't do it right.
Bad because it was insufferable to watch. It will probably go down as one of the worst superhero movies of all time.
I mean, they had scenes where like, oh, we should give him CPR. I can do CPR. Guys, come on, man. Who's writing this? This is garbage.
Dad. The timeline don't even match.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy that they were like, yeah, this is Peter's dad. Peter's dad was a paramedic? Are you serious? We've been told he's a goddamn scientist. What are you talking about? I don't know, man.
Let's talk about Craven for a second too, as well. Why not? Right? Craven, the hunter.
No Russian accent.
Who gives a shit about Craven? Nobody cares. Why would you think this movie was going to make money?
When they announced Craven was with Spider-Man, it would have been better.
When they announced it, I said it was dead upon arrival. Nobody cares about Craven. No one's going to go to the theater to watch Craven. The whole setup of them trying to create a universe that nobody wants.
Yeah.
How are these people still employed? They should be all fired.
Never to work in Hollywood ever again because it was bad, man.
You also had Venom. Okay, Tom Hardy should never have been Venom.
I don't think Venom should have ever been a standalone. Not without Spider-Man. It doesn't make sense without Spider-Man.
It doesn't.
Like the whole thing was Eddie Brock losing his shit over Spider-Man and Peter Parker because he couldn't like come to terms with his downfall that they did
embarrassment.
Yeah. And it's like he's just a dude with everyday problems. He's just a dude.
How awesome would it have been if they did a trilogy with Spider-Man and Venom, the proper story where the first movie you see Eddie embarrassed, down on his luck, and finally gets vengeance by getting the symbiote suit to come and then say, look, now I'm better than you, powerful, and I'm going to kick your ass. And there's anger filled inside him and everything. That's movie one. Movie two, you bring in Carnage, and then you see Eddie going, oh, this is bad. Like, this is a really bad situation. I'm going into this side more onto the other. I'm not like this. You introduce a girlfriend maybe who is upset with Eddie and why he's turning this way. You get
Yep.
emotional stuff in there. Instead, they give you Let There Be Carnage, where Carnage is like 3 stories tall. Or he does a tornado thing. Like, what the hell is this?
Yep.
Right? You just introduce Carnage out of nowhere just for the sake of it because you want to make money. Doesn't make sense. Cassidy, I think was it Woody Harrelson that played him? Cassidy?
Yeah, Woody Harrelson. Yeah.
He wasn't bad. He wasn't
No.
terrible, but it didn't make sense. It was stupid. There's no reason why Venom should fight Carnage. They don't give any explanation as to what fuels him to fight Carnage because they're the same pretty much.
That's exactly it. Sorry. The whole premise of Venom is coping Peter. Yeah, and it is. Venom just hated the fact that Peter left him.
Yeah. You had the symbiote and you had the character both hating on Peter.
Yeah.
Right? And then you could have had the third one where you would have had them team up against Carnage and beat him.
Yep.
And there's your story. People would have ate it up. But nope, don't get that. This whole comedy thing too was pissing me off, where the Venom is talking to him and making fun of him. It got annoying after a while. I don't mind it once in a while, but do I need to see this all the time?
Yeah, no. The banter back and forth is just like it can be a bit too much. They never really have that kind of relationship. They talk when they need to talk.
Yeah.
They're not like best friends. They know what the relationship is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need you, you need me.
Exactly.
Then you had the Venom horse in Venom 3.
Yep.
Let there be horsies.
So with this Spider-Man thing, like they're not even doing a live action Miles Morales at this point right now, I don't think.
Well, they can't even get the animation going. It keeps getting delayed.
Yeah. So are they when they're selling the rights to Spider-Man, I'm assuming this is like Spider-Man in its entirety, like the villain,
the whole collection, everything. Yeah.
It's not just like Peter Parker Spider-Man.
No, it's the entire right. This all of what Spider-Man and everything encapsulates.
Okay, so then they would get Miles back. They would get the MJs and all that. Okay,
they would get all the villains back. Yeah, they would get it all. I think they also would get the Hulk back in a way as well.
Hulk is owned by Universal.
Some of the Hulk. No, it's not. Partially, it's owned by Universal.
Oh, okay.
Sony has the rights to a specific Hulk. I think there's certain Hulk things that Sony has rights to, and Universal has rights to.
Interesting.
So by getting Spider-Man, you'd also get a little bit of the Hulk, some of the villains, things like that, because they cross over.
Okay,
they cross over. Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that. Did not know that.
But this is such an embarrassment.
Yeah.
They were at a point where Marvel was at their mercy. Remember, they had to negotiate to get.
They did. Yeah.
Kevin Feige went in with the suitcase full of money. Said, "Let's negotiate to get Spider-Man into the MCU because he deserves to be in there." And they're like, "Okay, pay us this much money. We'll get a certain percentage from the movie sales." They basically owned MCU Marvel and said, "You pay us a lot of money, right?"
To use them. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that they are wanting just to sell it off.
See, there you go. Disney as of June 2023. Reverted.
Whoa. Okay. Thank you for that, Ghost Sav. That's cool. Okay, that's good to know.
But the next Sony Spider-Man movie, the Hulk's in there. So they have some sort of contractual obligation to have him as well. That's what I was led to believe a while back. That's why the Hulk will be in the new Spider-Man movie.
I hate that it's still Mark Ruffalo. He hasn't done anything of significance since then, and this is his only cash cow.
Well, to be fair, the Hulk character was tied up, right?
Right.
Universal.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I just see this as such a slap in the face for Sony. How much money did they lose? It's just like ridiculous to lose as much. How do you lose money with Spider-Man?
Yeah. Well, it's
One
when
of
you
the
don't
biggest
have
characters of
Spider-Man
all
in
time.
the films, that's how you ruin it. You
But
want to do
yeah,
like his whole like villain like
they want to
rogue
make their
villain
own
list.
universe. Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can't do it without Spider-Man needs to be involved in some way or another. It just doesn't
Yeah.
work without him.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We've already talked about who's responsible. We already talked about how did this happen. Um, I wonder what is going to cost now to sell,
I'm
because
thinking,
Marvel could come in there and say, no, we're not paying what you were asking,
yeah.
because it's lost a lot of money. It's lost a lot of appeal, right?
Well, the surrounding aspects of Spider-Man, Spider-Man himself hasn't lost money. I think the Spider-Man franchise, they could probably, I feel like they'll ask for like 2-3 billion for Spider-Man because his merch sells.
They can
The merch
ask.
sells
They
quite
can
a bit.
ask. They can ask, but
Yeah.
are they going to get it?
Probably not. Probably not. Might be somewhere close to it, but
I
it won't
mean,
be it exactly.
Disney could come up to them and say, we'll fragment this over a course of time. Like, you can get a percentage of sales.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many ways that Disney can go about getting it, because I don't think
But
they can flat out afford it.
no,
Right up
but you got
front.
to think too, though, like having Spider-Man back at home would be a significant boon for them regardless. It would be.
If they do it right.
Well, I mean, the first movie, whether it's going to suck or not, it will make money. Like they could write it like shit, but people will still go see it realistically. Like it'll still make them a butt ton of money. It's like Spider-Man's a big IP, and I don't see it being really a negative for them until people see the first movie that Marvel does themselves.
Do they reboot the whole Spider-Man franchise?
I don't think they would. Tom Holland's like in it, man. He's in it. He's there to play it. They know people like Tom Holland. It's just a matter of Tom Holland would want to still continue doing Spider-Man. But then again, that's all Tom Holland has really going for him. A lot of his other standalone stuff, TV shows, movies, haven't really done all that well.
So my thing is if they reboot the whole thing, then they can actually bring in Venom and Carnage in properly. They could bring in all the villains properly. But like you just said, Tom Holland's so entrenched as Spider-Man. Maybe you, after this movie that comes out, so here's what they can do. This, if they're intelligent enough, and Disney does buy it out. That's a big if. After this movie comes out, after the Civil War, Secret War, comes out, and they're gonna do the whole merger of universes and everything, you can reboot it then.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have X-Men come in.
Yeah.
You're gonna have new Avengers probably come in. You're gonna have new Black Panther, Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Why not just continue? Just make this towards the end.
Seeing the trajectory that Disney is on, what I can see them doing is bringing, once they have it, they'll kill off Peter Parker and introduce Miles.
Oh man, I hope not.
But Miles wasn't bad. Miles had
but we still need Peter in the picture. Why can't we have both?
I mean, if they're going to follow the Ultimate Universe,
don't follow the Ultimate Universe is not that good.
Not all of it. Some of it was okay.
But don't follow that. Don't follow it. Please don't. Please don't. Don't follow Sony's games as well either. Please don't. They're great in their own ways.
Yeah, yeah.
But they shouldn't be in the movies.
That's fair.
You can have both and be compelling.
Yeah. That's true. You can. They're two different people, two different sets of powers.
But right now, they have the one thing that they have going for them is the animated, what do you call it, Miles Morales. Let's just finish that first.
Yeah, they need to. They need to finish that
let's
first.
get that done first before we start doing live action Miles, right?
Yeah.
Because that's such a good story. It's so good. It was one of the best things I've seen when the two times it came out.
Yeah.
They were like some of the best movies I've seen from Sony. Period.
Yep.
So it's crazy
Absolutely mind blowing.
it's crazy how you have something that's successful and they're not pushing this out to the forefront.
Well, they got to be careful. They really need to do it right. Especially it's been this long since the second movie. They need to make sure it's absolutely a banger. Otherwise, no one's going to give a shit about Marvel at the end or Miles at the end.
Well, if you stop making stupid movies like Craven Morbius and Madam Web, you can take that resources and make this movie flush out faster. Right? The millions and millions of dollars you put into these crappy movies could have went into those movies.
True.
They could have had 4 movies out by now from that universe. There was talks of them. There was talks of them having a 2099 spin-off.
That would have been cool.
Because he's from the future, they could have had specifically his story.
What's his name? Miguel O'Hara?
Yeah, how his family, like, there's a reason why he's hell-bent on killing Miles because of what happened to his family.
Right.
They're all connected.
Yeah.
Right? They could have done that. They could have spun up. They could have did what's her name? The is it Gwen? Spider-Gwen?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Could have done a Spider-Gwen one. They're doing a noir. They're doing it. It's already coming out this year.
On Amazon.
Yeah. So they're doing a noir. Just throw all your money into this something that's successful. Like if I'm a CEO and going, oh, that's successful. Okay, let's go at it and let's make this really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black Cat and Silver Sable movie. Yeah.
Might not.
Shucks, we're not going to see a Shocker movie or Electro. Oh, no. No. Sandman movie, no?
Oh. No. Nah.
Can you imagine that these guys just kept going? They would have gave you movies like that.
Right?
Just kept going. Like, here's all, like, Scorpion movie. Here you go.
Ooh, speaking of which, the dude that plays Steve in Stranger Things is in talks with Marvel right now.
Yeah. What's it going to be?
Probably. I wonder what's going to be.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him and Tom are like the same age. No, we're not going to see that. Mm-mm.
He's going to be Harry? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, he looks the part for a Harry.
Not going to argue there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
He's giving me those James Franco vibes. You know what I'm saying?
You know how Franco winks?
Yeah.
He's chewing a chewing gum here. Yum, yum.
Yeah.
Oh, Franco. Man. Good times. His career bombed pretty bad.
Well, I mean, he had a lot of allegations come out against him.
That's why he's winking all the time.
Yeah. I mean, his brother doesn't even associate with him anymore.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to associate with Sony anymore.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, man.
You're saying a couple billion they're going to be asking for?
I'm going to say like 2-3 billion. Yeah. 2-3 billion.
What if Amazon came in and said, I want to buy it?
Oh God.
Now then you could definitely say let there be carnage.
I feel like all our childhood things are just going to shit.
You're going to get a whole lot of female Spider-Man right after that.
Yeah, if they do it right, I don't care. But we know their track record.
They're not going to do it right. They never do it right.
They never know how to tell a story. Like
very few times has a main character as a female become a good movie because they always do it wrong. They do it dirty.
Yeah.
They screw it up so bad. The only one right now is Fallout. Currently right now.
Speaking of which, I'm almost all caught up.
So good.
The latest episode I have not watched yet, but yeah, dude, it is freaking awesome. Oh,
it's
God.
It's great.
The whole cold fusion thing. It's yep.
And I love the growth of both the ghoul and our female protagonist. I love the chemistry that's building there. I love how they both screw up
Yep.
and they both have to learn from each other. I love that.
I'm liking how Maximus is just going on a whim here. He doesn't really have a plan. He's trying to like figure it out as he goes, and it's like you could see him internally freaking out. Like he's just like, oh shit, like doesn't even go.
Yeah,
I
his
gotta
head's
figure
just
something out.
moving.
And then the other the dude who was his like squire, but then he like got turned. That dude is. I love that guy, man. He's
Great
now like
acting.
a manager of he's basically doing child labor, but he cares about those kids. He cares about them, which is wild, man.
You just had every sweatshop in China applaud you. We care about our kids. We care about them. Here's your $2 scram.
Oh god. Yeah. It's so good, man. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Go watch the new Fallout series, guys. It's a great show. It's a great show.
We've veered off from the Sony to Fallout now to Amazon. Yeah. That's great.
I think this is where we sign off.
Yeah, this is our ending here. Well, we'll see what's gonna happen. We'll keep an eye on what Sony's gonna be doing. It's just hilarious. This is how this just changed from just a few years ago, where they were pounding their chest and asking for this and that from Marvel. Now they're like, please take our IP away from us. We're losing. We're hemorrhaging money everywhere. Yeah, and I think if I'm Disney, I'm doing everything I can to lock this up as soon as possible. And then when this whole reboot is happening with these Secret Wars, you say, Tom Holland, thank you. It's been great. We're going to be on our way to searching for another Spider-Man down the road. And then you bring in the whole universe of it properly. You let it breathe and you follow the comics as close as you can to not alienate your core audience. This is it's a broken record thing that I keep saying all the time. It's so simple, yet so hard for Hollywood to do.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. What is hard to do is sign off now. We want to talk more, but we got to go. We'll be back next week. We will talk about the top 2026 movies, most anticipated movies. We'll go down. There's a bunch of them to go through. We'll have our top 5 as well, and amongst other things from what's going on in the Hollywood universe. So with that, we'll say bye to you guys. See you guys. Take care. We'll see you next week.
Later, guys.
Bye.